Like the one guy with the attachments on his arm and he would switch from a cannon to like a machine gun. Like, yo, there's no way that this is just a regular average Japanese movie. Like, no, this is designed to be live action anime, and it was awesome. What's good, everybody? Welcome back to Ho Views, and today we're going to be talking about a movie called Rurouni Kenshin, The Final. Please subscribe to the channel, and even if you don't subscribe on this video, please come back, check out more. Maybe I'll earn your subscription. And also, big request here. If you know more about this line of movies, or if maybe you know more about the Japanese cinema and things like that, please let me know if my assessment is wrong. I swear this thing has to be an anime. Like, it has to be a live action anime. There's so many elements of watching this movie that go right along with most of the action animes that a person can watch. It just felt like I was watching a live action cartoon. I think of the sound design, like even the certain like effects that they would put on certain actions, like somebody will get punched and fly extra far this time, and it's like, oh, that's reminiscent of anime. The overly emotional nature of a lot of the characters, just like the exaggerated personalities or the extreme sadness. The way this dude was just standing in the rain for a full minute, and I felt like, yo, this is a useless scene. But at the same time, like, I feel it because it's something that would be done on one of the cartoons that I've watched. The way the villains were stylized, like with the hair, I could clearly tell that there was some wig work in there, and it's like, it just, everyone was made to look like anime villains. The bad guys were clearly the bad guys. There was one dude that throughout the movie had a cigarette in his mouth, and this dude's cigarette would never leave his mouth. You would never see him in different clothes. He was like that same character. It felt like he was plucked from an anime and put into this film. I'm saying all these things, and I don't want any like negative connotation to be going along with it. Like, compared to American action movies that some people like I could see how somebody could watch this and say, it's not that good. But if you like anime and you know the nature of anime movies and shows, this is perfect. Like, I really enjoyed it. Like, I got a kick out of it. Even when I think to the nature, again, of the design of the characters, like the one guy with the attachments on his arm and he would switch from a cannon to like a machine gun. Like, yo, there's no way that this is just a regular average Japanese movie. Like, no, this is designed to be live action anime, and it was awesome. There were some fight scenes in there that was incredibly well choreographed. I know for certain there was some wire work. It was seamless. You couldn't see or tell the transition between special effects sometimes and what was actually happening, like physical stunt work. It was good. It was very, very good in the action side of things. Now, on the story side of things, I gotta say, it'll be confusing because I think this one is the fourth one in a line of films, and there's supposed to be another one that's a prequel to everything. I'll be real, I don't know. I know that if there's more of this that shows up in my Netflix, I'm going to mark it and watch it when I have time, because it was fun to watch. It wasn't that hard to follow, you know, even with subtitles and everything else. It wasn't hard to follow at all. It just was the idea that there's a lot of things that's moving here, and I don't know everything because I haven't seen the others. But it still was a good entry. I don't know what I'm judging it against, but I feel like it was a good entry. Don't want to give it a score though. Mainly because, again, there's a lot that gets lost in not seeing everything else. This might be a horrible one compared to the other Kenshin films. Also, it was very hard to track who was who. Because I can't remember the names, like I can't pronounce them, so it's very difficult to like track. I just remember there was a captain, somebody who came in, he went out. There was like his helper, she was fire. They had his first wife, I think her name was like Tomei or something like that. There was a lot that was going on there, but I was able to track it. I thought it was cool. I would recommend it if you into like watching just like a crazy kung fu movie. It's paced kind of badly. I will take off points for that. Like, there's a section in there where it's like, man, y'all doing a lot of talking and a whole bunch of like crying, look like just standing in the rain being sad. But outside of that, there's not much else that I would say like, oh, this is not good. Like, no, most of this is good. It might have been a tad too long. Maybe you can cut some of that emotional stuff and, you know, speed up the pace. But besides that, it was a fun ride. So those are my thoughts on the Kenshin movie. I'm not even gonna try to say the first part because I had to use Google Translate to make it say it, because I'm from Southwest Louisiana. We don't pronounce things well all the time down here. But those are my thoughts, man. I enjoyed it. If you like the action, the crazy anime action stuff, check it out. It was cool. Anyway, enjoy yourself. Guard your heart. Come back and check out more videos.